coming through. Thank you to the teachers and the youth workers and everybody who brought the youth through. Thank you, young people, for coming in so cold. I understand, thank you. I think something that I learned from this experience in the film festival is making connections with other people and networking and connecting with people who are like-minded, working hard. And there's so many youth organizations represented here right now that please talk to someone you don't know, collaborate, work together. It's what Boston needs, it's what the country and the world needs, is more collaboration. I know one program I'm gonna shout out is VOL, Voices of Liberation at Fenway. Hit up Augustine right here if you are interested in connecting and building. And if these films didn't inspire you to act, like at the end of that one film, just act, do something. Like it's one thing to know, now what's next, what's next? So, okay, that was my public service announcement. This is my poem. This is called Broken English. It's dedicated to my mother and to the John F. Kennedy School in Jamaica Plain. Oh! True stories. Sonia's mother got locked up this summer. It's September, and she's still trying to adjust. She doesn't know how to fall asleep without the noises of noses and needles outside her bedless bedroom, doorless door frame. She doesn't speak English yet, but she's fluent in anger with a Dominican accent, or rather, she's fluent in I'm abandoned with a my mother is absent. Her actions speak louder than her broken English. Unfortunately, she won't be graded on how quickly she can make you cry or promoted based on how hard she punches. Standardized testing doesn't consider students who grew up without multiple choices, who can't fill in the blanks of innocence lost. So Sonia might not pass second grade this year. I think John has a little crush on her. It's April, and he's just arrived from San Juan. He hears English like he hears flying bricks. He dodges. Johan has only seen the sweet side of Sonia, the part of her that bloomed months after her aunt stopped taking her to bang bony knuckles against bulletproof glass as she tried to explain she needs to put the phone to her ear to hear her. He's only seen the sweet side of Sonia, and he flies to her like a bee to a flower. He isn't familiar with smiles so sweet. It's January. Johan is in San Juan, locked in his abuela's basement. He cries with hands tied around a cement pole. Abuelita smacks his bare back with wet boiled towels. He cries hours later, locked shirtless in a cold basement. Wet back, it's April. And Johan flies to Boston like a bee to flowers, only to find that Mozart Street isn't as sweet as his tia told him. On his way home from school, he dodges flying bricks and bullets like he dodges English. Too bad he won't be graded on how fast he runs. His actions speak louder than his broken English, and he can't tell you what it's like to leave everything behind without a Puerto Rican accent, and he can't stand in line without flinching from flashbacks of flashbacks, and he can't bear to see the bare pipes in the boys' bathroom, the sound of water sending him back and back and back to a Puerto Rican basement, and you can't silence his fears in English. He only speaks, I am from a place you refuse to acknowledge exists. And he sees that same place in Sonia's eyes. Yet the strangest smile blooms across her face every time she finishes reading a chapter in this new tongue he's never known. He wonders if he'll ever have her smile while having her eyes, while having her story, while having his own. It's June. Neither Sonia nor Johan passed second grade this year. They both started too late. Standardized testing doesn't consider students who can't learn a language before they learn love, who can't learn love before they learn peace, who can't learn peace in a classroom that refuses to acknowledge that realities exist and follow them across borders, across cultures, beyond classroom, beyond theory. There is Sonia and Johan. Confused, upset, and alone. The last thing they need is another test in a language they have yet to learn. Thank you.